Hi everyone. Yesterday we have discussed our complementary angles formula in our trigonometry. What we have discussed? We discussed our sine 90 minus theta is what? It's a cos theta. Then cos 90 minus theta is what? It's our sine theta. Then tan 90 minus theta is our cos theta. Cot 90 minus theta is our tan theta. Then we have discussed sec 90 minus theta is equal to cosec theta, and cosec 90 minus theta is our sec theta. Yesterday we have discussed our complementary angles formula. Then how can we show our complementary formulas there? We have discussed about in our last topic. Now we are discussing about some problem based on complementary angles. Now look at the problem. What we have: if we have sine a plus b equal to 1 and cos a minus b is equal to 1, it's given there with condition that sum of angles a plus b is greater than 0, but it's less than or equal to 90 degree. Where also is given that our angle a is greater than or equal to b. Then we have to find a and b. Now by using our complementary angles, now we have start. Look what we have. We have given here sine a plus b is what? 1. Now go to the angle formula. This is sine of angle a plus b, 1. When we have an angle, the value is 1 in the respect of sine ratio. From angle chart, what we are going to see that the value of 1 is what? It's our sine 90 degree. The value of sine 90 degree 1, because we have here sine a plus b. Then we have to be what? It's 1. Then we take sine 90 degree. Now what we have? We have sine of a plus b is what? Sine 90. Now if our sine x equal to sine y, it's happen only when our x and y are equal. From here what we have? Now we have a plus b is equal to 90 degree. Now we take second equation. What we have given? Now we have given cos of a minus b is equal to 1. Now when we get 1 with respect to cos hour, we get 1 when our cos is 0 degree. Then cos of a minus b is equal to cos 0. Cos x equal to cos y. It only happens when our angles are equal. Then our a minus b is our 0 degree. Now we have two equations: a plus b 90 degree, a minus b equal to 0. Now we have already discussed our linear equation in two variable. And using linear equation in two variable, what we have? We have a minus b equal to 0. A plus b is our 90. This is minus, this is plus. We are using elimination method. When we are going using elimination method, this base cancel out. Then 2a is equal to 90 degree. Then our a is what? 45 degree. Our a is what? 45 degree. Now if putting the value of a in any equation, then what we get? 45 plus b equal to 90. Then we get also the value of b is what? 45 degree. And our angle a is 45 degree, as well as our angle b is also 45 degree. In that problem we have used our complementary angles problem, as well as our using our angles there, chart ratio. We have already discussed our specify angles formula there. We can use our specify angle formula in which we get the value there. That's you have to remember the all values of what is the value of sine 90, what is the value of cos 0. Then it's easy to solve its one. Now we are going to move to take our next example there. Now we have to find the value of theta. If our tan theta to theta minus root 3 is equal to what? It's 0 degree. It's a problem based on our also angle there. I have taken a angle formula there. Sorry for that. I have taken two questions from just we are using complementary, but we have taken two problems from our specified angle values there. Then after that we are going to be our complementary using complementary problems. One of the also problem what we have tan 2 theta is minus root 3 equal to 0. Then now tan 2 theta minus root 3 equal to 0. Then our tan 2 theta is what? It's a root 3. When we get root 3, we get root 3 when it's tan 60 degree. The value of tan 60 degree is what? Is root 3. Now tan theta equal to tan alpha. When it's happened, when our angles are equal, then 2 theta is 60 degree, then theta is what? 30 degree. We get the value of theta is what? 30 degree. We have discussed two questions on the basis of specified angle formula. Now we are moved to our complementary angle concept again. We have a problem based on complementary angles. I have taken two problems from specified angle based problem there. Now look, we have given if tan equal to chord B, then we have to prove that A plus B equal to 90 degree. Now tan A is equal to chord B, we have to prove A plus B 90 degree. It's mean when our sum of two angles are 90 degrees, means it's a complementary concept are there. Angles are complementary to each other. Now in this problem, we can take information about that. We have to be use our complementary angles concept there. Now it's a tan A, it's our chord B. To compare this, we have convert this and the same ratio. This is tan A, this is chord B. Then we have to be make either this chord B as a tan B. Either we are going to be convert our tan A in the terms of chord. Now we start with given. In given we have tan A is equal to chord B. I am going to convert our tan A in the terms of chord B. When we get our tan A, look, our cot 90 minus A, when we have cot 90 minus A, then its value is our tan A. Now we have tan A, then it's a cot 90 minus A. Using this complementary angles, we write down tan A as a cot 90 minus A. Now cot 90 minus A equal to B. Now if our cot of X equal to cot of Y, what it gives it's happen only our angles are equal there. That means our 90 minus A is equal to B. Our 90 minus A is equal to B. Then this gives A plus B equal to 90 degree. What we have to be prove here? We have to prove that our A plus B equal to 90 degree here. Now we are moving to our next problem. If we have tan theta is equal to 3 by 4 and theta plus alpha is equal to 90 degree, find the value of cot alpha. Now what we have, if tan theta is equal to 3 by 4 and theta plus alpha equal to 90 degree, then we have to find the value of cot alpha. Then we are going to start with given. What we have given, theta plus alpha equal to 90 degree. Now what we are doing, then what we have, then our theta is equal to 90 minus alpha. We are going to shift our alpha to the right hand side. Now it's given tan theta. We have given also the value of tan theta. We have theta here. Then we are going to take the tan of both sides. Now taking the tan of both sides. Now what we have, tan theta is equal to tan 90 minus alpha. Using the concept, we taking the tan of both sides. Now what we have? We have tan theta is equal to tan 90 minus alpha. Why? I am using the concept here. If we have cot x equal to cot y, then x equal to y. If we have x equal to y, then this also implies our cot x equal to cot y. That's we are using. If we have theta equal to 90 minus alpha, then also we have, it's happen only when we have tan theta is equal to tan 90 minus alpha. Now it's a tan theta equal to 90 minus alpha. Now we are using complementary angles concept. What is the value of tan 90 minus alpha? It's our cot alpha. Now tan theta is equal to cot alpha. We have given the value of tan theta, putting here cot alpha at the value of at the place of tan theta, we putting 3 by 4 This is our required part because we have to find the value of cot alpha here. I am going to again repeat this one. If tan theta is equal to 3/4 and theta plus alpha equal to 90 degree, then we have to find the value of cot alpha there. What do? We are going to start with given part theta plus alpha equal to 90 degree. Mention here given. Then write down theta is equal to 90 minus alpha, shifting our alpha to the right hand side. Then taking tangent of both sides, then we have tan theta is equal to tan 90 minus alpha. By using complementary angles, the value of our tan 90 minus alpha is cot alpha. Now tan theta is equal to cot alpha. We have to find the value of cot alpha. Tan theta value is given there. Putting the value of tan theta, we get cot alpha is equal to our 3/4. Now we proceed to our next problem there. Look. We have to simplify. What we have to simplify? We have to simplify cos 90 minus theta into sec 90 minus theta into tan theta. To the denominator is given cosec 90 minus theta into sin 90 minus theta into cot 90 minus theta plus tan 90 minus theta is to cot theta. It is one of the problem using all the ratios there. Now we are going to be from the given problem we are going to be revise our complementary angles formula there. This problem is only seen lengthy, but it's not one of the difficult problem there. It's a very easy problem. Look what we have to do. We just go to putting the using our complementary angles. Look here. This is our cos 90 minus theta. By complementary angles, what is this? This equal to sin theta. This is our sec 90 minus theta. By using complementary angles formula, this is equal to our cosec theta. Write down tan theta as it is tan theta. Now cosec 90 minus theta, what is? We know that about using complementary angles. Our sin is complementary to cos, then cot, sec, cosec, then cosec is sec. Then here we get sec theta. Here we have sin 90 minus theta. Then we have cos theta. Now what do we have? It's a cot 90 minus theta. Then we have tan theta. But what we do here, just from question, we are just going to be using complementary angles. What we do, cos 90 minus theta is our sin theta, sec 90 minus theta is our cosec theta, tan theta, write the tan theta as it is because there is not using a complementary angles. Now we have then cosec 90 minus theta is what? It's our sec theta, sin 90 minus theta is equal to our cos theta, and cot 90 minus theta is equal to our tan theta. Now write down here our tan 90 minus is what? It's our cot theta. Cot theta is to cot theta. Write down cos theta as it is. Now this tan theta and tan theta cancel because all in the multi product of the form there. Now what do we have? Look, this is cancel out. Here we have cot. Here we have 1. Now we have plus 1, and then we have sin theta into cosec theta, and then sec theta into cos theta. Look what we have from basics of definition of the when we are using our basic concept of trigonometry. Then I mentioned there our sin theta is equal to 1 is to cosec theta, and also I've explained that our sec theta is what? It's a 1 upon cos theta. What we look when we are going to multiply it, then sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. Also sec theta into cos theta equal to 1. Then here we get 1 by using this identity. Here we get 1. Here also we get here 1. Then 1 by 1, and this is plus 1. Now what do we have? 1 by 1, 1. 1 plus 1 equal to 2. This is our simplification value of this problem. What is its value? It's equal to 2 there. Now we move to our next problem. What we have? We have to be evaluate this given expression. What is expression there? Sec 29 is to cosec 61 plus 2 cot A into cot 17 into cot 45 into cot 73 into cot 82. This is the expression. Look what we have to do. Here we are just going to be this sec 29 upon cos 69. Here what we are going to do? Here we are going to do change only one of the angle there. It's not necessary to change both of them. Here we are going to be just changing one angles which is greater than 45 degree. Look, it's a 29, it's a 61. Then we are going to be convert this 61, writing down 90 minus 29. It's a cot it not less than 45 degree. It's no need to be convert. This is cot 17, don't need to be convert. Cot 45 value we know about that. Its value is 1. This is 73 degree. It's greater than 45 degree. Then we have to be here use our going to use complementary angles, writing down it's by 19 minus something. Then also it's greater than 45 degree. Then we are using we are going to convert this cot 82. Now we are going to do it's a sec 29, write down it as it is. Now we are going to be convert cosec 61. How we get 61? When we are going to subtract 29 from 90 degree, then we get our what? We get our 61 degree. Then here we get 2 cot 8. Then write down cot 17 degree, no needs of changing, and the value of cot 45 is 1, write down into 1. Now cot 73 can be written as it's a 90 degree minus how much? 17 degree. Then this is into cot 82, it can be written as 90 degree minus 8 degree. Now we are using our complementary formula. What is the value of cosec 90 minus 29? Cosec 90 minus theta is what? It's our sec theta. Then here is sec 29 degree. This is also is equal to sec 29 degree. Now we have 2 cot 8 cot 17. We multiply with 1. There is no changes because when we multiply with any expression with 1, then there is no change. 1 is used as identity there. Now cot 90 minus 70, then what we get? Cot 90 minus theta, it's a 10 theta. Theta is our 17 degree. Then also cot 90 minus 8, we get 10 8. Now these expressions cancel out. Here we have 1 plus 2. Now it's a cot 8, it's a 10 8. Write then in a bracket 10 8 into cot 8 degree. Also take this cot 17 degree into 10 17 degree. Now again what do we have? Look again our 10 theta is what? Is equal to 1 upon cot theta. Then cot theta into 10 theta is equal to 1. It's our 10 theta and cot theta is reciprocal to each other. Then it's multiplication when these angles are equal. Then it's multiplication equal to 1 there. This is 10 8, this is cot 8, this value is what? By this identity we get 1. Here also we get 1. Then 1 plus 2, 1 into 1, we get 1 plus 2. The value of expression is equal to 3. We get the value of expression is equal to 3. Now we are moved to another problem there. What do we have? For a triangle ABC, we have to be so that sine B plus C by 2 is equal to cos A by 2, where ABC are interior angles of triangle ABC. For a triangle ABC, we have to be so that if what we have to so that the sine of B plus C by 2 is equal to cot. It's our cos. We have to prove cos A by 2. Now since what do we have? We have a for a triangle ABC. Then by the we know that sum of interior angle of any triangle is what? It's a 180 degree. Then we are using our basic property here. We start with we know that what do we know that sum of interior angles of triangle is what? 180 degree. Then we are using angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Now we need B plus C. Then we here take angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree minus A. Now what we do? We are going to dividing both side by 2. Now what we have here, angle B plus angle C by 2 dividing by 2, 180 by 2, what we get? We get 90 degree here, then minus angle A by 2. Now we have angle B plus angle C by 2 equal to 90 minus A by 2. Now we are going to take, we have to be here need sine B plus C by 2, then we are going to be use sine there. Take sine of both side. Sine angle B plus angle C by 2 is equal to sine 90 minus angle A by 2. Then what we have? Here we have what we have? Sine 90 minus theta is what? The value of sine 90 minus theta is what? Is equal to cos. Then we get cos A by 2 here. Then it's a sine. Write down, just no need of angle sine there. Just write down B plus C by 2 is what? Equal to cos A by 2. I'm going to again explaining you this problem. It is important problem that what we have sine B plus C by 2 equal to cos A by 2. What we have? We know that angle B plus C, sum of angles equal to 180 degree. Then from here we don't need of sine of angles there. We can write down B plus C equal to 180 minus A. Then dividing B plus C by 2, here also divided by 2, then we get B plus C by 2 equal to 90 minus A by 2. Then we are going to taking sine of both side. Then we have sine B plus C by 2. Here we have sine 90 minus angle A by 2. Then we get sine 90 minus theta is what? It's our cos theta. And we get sine B plus C by 2 equal to cos A by 2, which is our required result. What we have to be show here, that sine B plus C by 2 equal to cos A by 2. Now we have discussed till now some problems from specified angles, and then after that we have discussed some problems related with our complementary angles formula there. Now after that we are moving to solve, look for, we are move to our further concept there. Basically the whole trigonometric concept is divided in 4 parts there. First is our problem based on definitions. When we have given one of the ratio, then find out others value there, other trigonometric ratios there. Then after that it's a problem based on a specified angle 0, 30 degree, 45, 60, 90 based problem there. Then after that it's divided in the complementary angles. Now we are going to one of the important topic, moving to about important part there. It's a identities based problem. Now we are discuss with our trigonometric identities. What is our trigonometric identities? We are moved to be here with our start with our trigonometric identities concept. Recall that an equation is called an identity if it is true for all values of the variables. In the same way, an equation involving trigonometry ratios of angle theta, which is true for all values of theta for which the given trigonometric ratios are defined, is our called trigonometric identity. What I am explaining to you, what is our trigonometric identities? An equation involving trigonometric ratios of angle theta, which is true for all values of theta for which the given trigonometric ratios are defined, is called our trigonometric identity. Now in this section we are going to be prove our trigonometric identities, and then we have to be used to prove some other useful identity then from here. Now we are going to start with from our from our basic concept. Look, what we have, it's when we have any right angle triangle at B, we take a start with our, this is our right angle triangle ABC. Then what is in right angle triangle, what do we have? What do we have? By using a Pythagoras theorem. What is it? Then by Pythagoras theorem, what do we have? We have AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. We have this by using Pythagoras theorem. Now what do we do? I'm just going to be dividing this side, take this equation 1, dividing equation 1 by AC square. I'm just going to dividing each term by AC square. Then what do we have? It's AC square. We are going to divide by its AC square. AB square divided by AC square plus BC square divided by AC square. Now what we have? This value is equal to 1, and we can write down our it's like AB is to AC whole square, and we can also write down its BC is to AC square. Now look at the triangle. What is the ratio of AB is to AC? It's a base. This is hypotenuse. Base to the hypotenuse. What we have? It's our cos. We take about angle A. It's our cos A. What about this? This is our BC is to AC. It's a perpendicular to the hypotenuse. Then it's our sin A whole square. Now we can write it's what is a cos A whole square means it's a cos square A. Sin A whole square means it's a sin square A is equal to 1. This is our first identity. What is our identity? What do we have? We have cos square A plus sin square equal to 1. Now we again we are going to start with our AC square plus AB square. Now we take again. Again we start start with our last figure. What we have? We have AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. From last of figure, what is the figure there? Again I'm going to draw that. It's a ABC. It's a right angle triangle ABC. What we have? What is our AC square equal to? It's AB square plus BC square. Now in last topic we have divided it by AC square. What do we do? Now here we are going to be dividing by. Now here we are dividing by AB square. Sorry. AB square divided by AB square plus BC square divided by AB square equal to AC square divided by AB square. Now AB square by AB square, what do we have? Here we get 1 plus, now it can be written as BC is to AB whole square, and it can be written as AC is to AB whole square. Now what is about BC is to AB? It's a perpendicular, it's a base, then it is our about angle A, then it's our 10A whole square. What about this is AC? Then we have AC. It's a hypotenuse to the base. This is what? This is our sec A. It's a sec A whole square. Then what we have? 1 plus 10 square A equal to sec square A. This is our second identity. 1 plus 10 square equal to sec square A. Now we are again going to start with our AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. Now what we do? Here we are going to be this dividing these terms by which? By BC square. Now AB square BC square plus BC square equal to AC square BC square. Now it can be written as AB is to BC whole square. Here we get 1. It can be AC is to BC whole square. Now what about AB is to BC? AB is to BC. This is base, this is perpendicular. Base is to perpendicular. It's our cot A plus 1 equal to, now we have AC is to BC. Hypotenuse is to perpendicular. This is what? It's our cosec A, cosec A whole square. Now what do we have? We have here cot square A plus 1 equal to cosec square A. This is our third identity. Today what we discussed? We have discussed our three identity there. What is 1 plus tan square equal to sec square A, cot square A plus 1 equal to cosec square A, and also sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1. This is our basic three identity. Then we are going to again discuss with our next classes with these identity problems.